Hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, we're tracking high pressure. In fact, August is going to end on a high, literally coming out of Australia, and September's kicking off on a high. So that's some positive news for you. Let's see what's going on at the moment. We've got the spring westerlies, the early spring westerlies blowing through across the country. That is making for a mild Tuesday in a number of areas, especially in the South Island. But it's really Wednesday that's going to get even warmer. So let's take a look at the temperatures. Here is the current setup for tonight, the departure from normal. So the areas in dark blue will be a bit cold. That's where we might see some frosty weather. But as you can see, much of the North Island's about average, but a little bit cooler, maybe in some of the northern and northeastern areas. But balance that with tomorrow, and you can see how much milder it gets into the afternoon on Wednesday. The areas in red here, several degrees above normal for this time of the year. Now, it is ahead of a bit of a cold change for Thursday, but you get the understanding that we're definitely in a spring-like pattern because we've had a number of days that have been warmer than average across the country. So this is how it's setting up for Wednesday. It is a little bit windier in the south, and that's why it's a bit warmer. We've got those west to northwest winds blowing through. Maybe a couple of showers along the western coastline. They won't be much. High pressure is dominating the north of New Zealand, and that will keep things fairly calm. Now by Thursday, in comes that cold change and the temperatures drop. To give you an idea, Queenstown's down to 6 degrees. That's your high on Thursday. Fairly cool, but it warms back up. By this weekend, Queenstown bounces back to double-digit daytime highs, and that is the beginning of this warmer change coming in for the whole country. So Thursday's a bit of a cold day in the south, Southland, Otago, the west coast, all getting a temperature drop. Canterbury's got those windy westerlies, and we'll see a few showers spreading a little further up the country, but the high pretty much still in the same place. By Friday, the high weakens. There's a new one building down here in the southeastern side of Australia. So we've got a few showers around on Friday, a little bit cooler in the North Island. Your turn to get a bit of a more windy, showery sou'wester coming back in again. But by Friday night, that high rolls in. And by Saturday, the last day of August, there's a big high rolling in across the country. So a little bit cool still remaining in that northeastern corner, a couple of showers, a faint southerly breeze, then it fades away and in comes the high. So that means you might get some cooler overnight temperatures this weekend, but it should be fairly mild by day. And this is the Sunday map for the first day of September. We've got a mild, potentially subtropical breeze forming in the north there. It might also curve around and come down to the South Island. That's why Queenstown's warming up to double digits this weekend. But we do have a subtropical low that is deepening. The high here controls the future of that low. There could be two lows coming from the subtropics in the first half of September. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. It might come directly down and affect us, or the high might sort of move it out one side or the other. So we'll keep an eye on that. So keep up to date with our updates. We'll see you again tomorrow.